In this video, we're tackling a tricky question. Why does messing with the compression on your shock or fork mess with the rebound? It's all about a phenomenon called hysteresis. Let's dive in. When you adjust the compression circuit, such as the main valve in a shock or the base valve in a fork, you're changing how oil flows through the damper. Stiffer shims mean more resistance, which builds higher pressure during compression. Sounds simple, right? But here's where it gets wild. That pressure doesn't vanish instantly when a suspension rebounds. This lag is called hysteresis. It's the delay in the system as oil transitions from compression to rebound. When you stiffen those compression shims, a higher pressure lingers, making it harder for the rebound valve to push oil back through. The result? The rebound will feel kind of sluggish, and the opposite will happen if you reduce the stiffness on the compression shim stack. Now, modern shocks and forks use pressurized cartridges or reservoirs to reduce the hysteresis effect. The constant pressure from nitrogen, say around 9 bar, prevents cavitation. This makes the transition between compression and rebound smoother, cutting down the lag. But here's the catch. Pressurization doesn't eliminate hysteresis completely. Why? Well, shims take a split second to flex and reset. Oil viscosity changes with heat, and tiny seal friction adds up. So while a pressurized system keeps things consistent, you'll still feel some rebound effects when you tweak the compression, especially if you go stiff on those shims. The fix? If your rebound's off after compression adjustments, try lightening the rebound stack or tweaking the clickers. Test, tweak, and repeat. The right tuner with the right gear makes all the difference, and Lava 7 shock dynos are second to none for this kind of job. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to leave your comments down below.